either talk to me or just drop the question in the chat and tag me on the question. That way I can answer you. Just keep in mind this is getting recorded and then uploaded to YouTube. What, Buka for president? Mate, I didn't even start the AMA for today. Alright, let's start with the fundamentals. So, first part, tax. Important part, especially for our token. We have 15% buy tax, 15% sell tax. This is a flat tax. 8% of the tax are used for BUSD reflections. The way this works from the contract side is that we are collecting in our contract our tokens from every buy and every sell. 15% are collected. Once the threshold reaches 150 billion tokens collected, the contract will proceed to sell with the first sell appearing. So a sell will actually trigger the contract sell. You will either see 3 or 4 sells right after each other in, for example, Dextools or Poocoin, all with the same wallet address. It is 3 where if, for example, I trigger the contract, I will just go there and sell one bank, and yeah, a sell of one bank is simply too small to be displayed in Dextools at all. So if I trigger the contract or someone else who knows this, 3 contract sells in a row. If a normal sell triggers the contract, 4 contract sells in a row. With this, the contract starts to distribute the BUSD rewards for everyone. Be patient, it might take some time for the BUSD to actually be distributed to your personal wallet. With every transaction happening, around 4 to 8 holders will receive their BUSD rewards. You will receive them automatically, no need to do anything for the BUSD rewards. No manual claim or something like this, so just be sure to hold banks in your wallet. Of course, the more banks you are holding, the more of the BUSD rewards you will actually receive. 4% of the tax are used for marketing and our fund. 2% are used for a manual buyback and burn, and right now 1% is used for our liquidity to automatically add into our liquidity. For the manual buyback and burns, just a quick disclaimer, we are constantly buying back. Currently, we used some funds of the buyback and burn earlier for the fund itself. Right now, we need to work on the liquidity additionally. That's why we are only buying back and then proceeding to burn the tokens. Yeah, there is no need to ask for a buyback and burn. We are doing this at fitting times to help our chart a little bit, and at this time right now it is working perfectly fine. Also, the 1% liquidity tax, a important part. We will in the future adjust this tax to most likely 2% at least, and cut down the marketing tax once we reach a higher volume overall. So this for the taxes. Well, it doesn't let now. For the token, for our business itself, what is the actual goal with BankersDream? It is pretty simple. We want to generate passive income. Keep in mind, we are not competing with any other passive income focused project out there. Yeah, we are definitely not competing actively with them. We do not consider ourselves competition for other passive income projects. The first part, of course, are the BUSD rewards. The main problem with BUSD rewards is that they are always dependent on our trade volume. So you will see if we have right now we are having a steady volume, or kind of steady. Yeah, there are always some times which are higher from the volume side, and there are always times which are just lower from the volume side overall. The main problem is with lower volume days. You will see that, or you will experience it yourself. If we have lower volume, we won't have that many BUSD rewards being distributed at all. So this is always the main problem of a reward-based token. If you are not able as a team, as a community, to drive the actual volume up, yeah, you simply have a problem. And it is not a sustainable way of generating income at all. Yeah, it is not a sustainable way. So that is why with our ecosystem in the future and our main utility, the Bankers Whale Fund, we want to fully focus on the passive income generation. The fund is still in the building, let's say it like this. It's still building at this time, still a very, very early stage of our project. And other utilities, of course, are also in the making for our ecosystem. The main goal is to create an ecosystem which grants the holders different ways of income. Yeah, different. For example, if we create a launchpad, you will participate in the fees taken from the projects actually launching on the launchpad. If we have, for example, a NFT marketplace, you will always receive your cut from the fees collected there. This is the goal behind the project. Yeah, every edition, keep in mind, with every edition happening, the holders will always receive their cut of the money made there. So this is basically the main part of our token. If we, whoops, this is the wrong direction. If we now take a look at our main utility, because this utility is already in the making. It is now roughly, let's say roughly 3 weeks old, 3.5 weeks, something like this. And it is a actual community fund. Yeah, it's called the Bankers Whale Fund. The strategy is pretty simple. So we are collecting a tax in our marketing wallet. Parts of the tax are used for fund investments. These investments are always long-term orientated. Yeah, we do not want to have a quick flip in the fund. Of course, if we invest in an ICO and this ICO starts to make a 10, 20, 30x, of course there will be a point in which we will take a little bit of profit out just to adjust the actual asset distribution in the fund. But overall, long-term positions only. We are looking for potentially strong projects from the utility side, projects which are generating passive income for us, for our community, and also projects which we consider safe from the team side, which is also a very important point, because of course the team plays a significant role and we do not want to invest into a scammer team. Yeah, of course we cannot be always 100% sure of these things, but at all, we are vetting the projects, we as a team. So we have a financial background, we have 2 trained bankers, we have an insurance agent, and we have a software developer on the core team, on the founders team. So we are vetting the different projects. Yeah, we are taking a look at the long-term potential. We are taking a look at the team itself. And once we see a potentially strong project, we will set up a community poll for this project, or for the, let's say, for the investment case itself. If we say this might be an investment case for our project, we will set up a community poll. In the future, the polls will be taken on the dashboard through a voting system, so we can make sure that only banks holders are allowed to actually vote there. If the community says, yes, we want this investment case to be added into the fund, we will start to dollar cost average our investment in. So we would most likely not drop a very large amount of money in one go. We will dollar cost average over time. Yeah, this is a traditional way of investing. This is a very stable way, especially if you are investing long term, and you're basically the way to go if you are looking for investments. At some point, this fund will distribute yield, which parts of the yield will be distributed to our holders. But we will take a look at the actual distribution in a second. Let's just, for now, take a look at the planned distribution of the fund. Yeah, this is not fix. So basically we need to change out this pie chart already because we made another addition into the fund, which we will talk about in a second. This is very flexible. Yeah, this is nothing we will always 100% be on point with our investments. Of course, not possible also because the crypto space is a very fast-paced place. Yeah, so we cannot assure this whole percentages. This is just a rough overview of the very early stage of the fund. But again, this is already changing with the last poll we had in the community. So 10% used for ICOs, 20% used for investments into staking, 30% used for different reward tokens, and 40% right here at the time displayed as cash. For the time being of the last 3 weeks, we had this cash part always in BNB because we have been dollar cost averaging, of course, on the Binance Smart Chain a lot. And with the last poll we made, we will set up a treasury. So this treasury will replace this whole cash part here. We will have a cross-chain risk management in blue chip investments. It sounds very complicated, but in the end it is very simple. Right now we have been only investing on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, we want to spread the risk overall, of course, throughout different chains. So we will add Ethereum, we will add, what was it? Matic. We will add Bitcoin, yeah, just as a treasury hold. And we will further add, what was it? Wow, I can't even remember right now. Too much stuff going on. Let me quickly take a look. So many pins throughout the day. Give me a second. Oh God. Why are there so many pins? Someone has it? How was it called? I will drop it in the chat later on. I'm just missing the name completely right now. But as we said, a cross-chain risk management. And of course, we will start to invest into projects on different chains as well. But just keep in mind, this is still a very, very early stage of the fund. And yeah, right now we can start. We are in a position that we can start with the old cross-chain risk management. Don't frustrate Bukana. It's just I had so much different stuff going on today. My brain is just jumping from one point to the next point. I can't concentrate today. But not bad at all. Yeah, so just keep in mind this cash part, for example, right now will be replaced with our treasury, which is a very, very important step because wait, it's great when I see people say Binance Chain has all the scams, but literally every obvious scam I've seen is ETH. Yeah, I would say there are the same amount of scams throughout the whole crypto space. Yeah, so it doesn't matter basically on which chain you're investing. If you are not doing your own research, if you're not doing your due diligence, you might always happen to invest into a scam. Ha, thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Algorand was the last part missing. So of course BNB will stay. We have a BTC, ETH, Matic, and Algorand as well added in the future. Yeah, this might take some time because, as we said before, this is not just a quick thing we will do and might take some time a little bit. But this for the treasury. Just be sure to just quickly take a look over the treasury, why we need to set it up. We did set it up right now already. It is a bit earlier than we actually wanted to, but with the actual EarnHub hack happening, which is a pretty bad thing to happen. But this once again shows that even if we invest into pretty big projects on the Binance Smart Chain, you are never safe at all. That's why we need to spread the risk into very big blue chip tokens, projects or coins, let's keep it this way, into different chains. And also if you take right now a look at our fund as an actual trader, or as an actual very, very serious investor which knows a little bit about the finance world, you would always take a look at a very, very risky setup in the fund. Yeah, of course, we have been investing into more early projects at the time because, yeah, it is simply the easiest way to kickstart a fund if you are able to invest into something which is very, yeah, gets to some point of FOMO. Yeah, this is always the easiest way. But of course, a very, very risky setup right now, but nothing to be very worried about at all. Is it possible to add a burn counter on your website to show the amount of tokens we are burning? Be nice to create. Of course, no problem about this. Like literally no problem. Just let me do this here before I actually forget to tell him. But this shouldn't be a very big problem at all. Nice, the speech. All right. Could we display some of these on our website? Yes, yes, we can. Just need to implement them at all. But still, Yahoo is up right now. But we still waiting for Bloomberg, and I think also Nasdaq. I'm not sure if Nasdaq is picking up the articles. Yeah, this is a kind of a hard thing to get, but let's see. Bloomberg did pick the article up. At least that's the info we got. And they should be also publishing the article as well, which is a nice timing because as a lot of you are aware of, we are sometimes having crazy pumps throughout the weekends when a lot of people have actually time to sort out some things in the crypto space. All right. Can't see another question right now, so I'll just keep on. I got carried away again. So this for the distribution at the moment, yeah, as I said before, this is not fixed. This is always very, very flexible here. Yeah, this is nothing which won't change in the future at all. So for the distribution itself, the yield distribution, at some point the fund will reach a stage in which, yeah, the fund is actually generating a lot of yield through staking, to investments in other reward tokens and all of this stuff. Yeah, we will have a vote on when we as a community want to actually start the yield distribution. We had in our head 150k, which seems, especially with the actual volume picking up and everything, which seems low, because you just need to keep this in your head as the more the fund compounds into itself, yeah, with all the actual yield being generated, the more this fund compounds into itself, the faster it will grow. So it is a good idea of the community to have a vote at what point we should start to actually distribute the yield additionally to the BUSD rewards. Yeah, this could be 500,000 of total holdings, this could be 1 million of total holdings, or even upwards. Just do not forget, with our volume picking up, you will see a lot of money dropped into the fund throughout throughout a week. Yeah, this is a lot of money which is being generated for the fund. and we shouldn't underestimate the power of compounding as well. Because the bigger the fund grows, of course, the more yield every single holder will receive themselves. And yeah, just an important part we should notice, or all of you should notice if we start the actual poll for the fund. All right. So this fund is a very unique approach. So a fund is not unique at all. We can see a lot of different funds throughout the crypto space, but this approach is very, very unique, especially with the amount of yield being distributed to our holders. It has a lot of potential. Just keep in mind, this fund is completely independent of our token, of our project, of BankersDream. It doesn't matter if BankersDream has 0 volume. Once this fund reaches a decent size, it will always grow by itself, and it will always be distributing yield, especially with later additions into the fund. So we will not only stick to investments in like this traditional projects and into, like, for example, this big chain coins like Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like this. We will add a lot more different things. We are looking into yield farming. We are looking into property in the metaverse. We are looking into mining and all of that stuff. So once the fund reaches a big size, which it will reach a big size at one point, because we will never stop to put the money into the fund, and the fund itself won't stop to compound itself. Wait, when is staking going to be available? No concrete plans for staking at the moment. No concrete plans. There are some plans which involve staking, but right now, no concrete plans for staking. Let's see another question. Any updates on new exchanges? No, because we need to make some things straight first. So we need to get the company registration, which we are working on right now with the Swiss people. So this is something very important, and then we will most likely first of all look into a SafeMoon listing. This is no exchange. This is just what does mean just? It is a swap. But as some of you might know, SafeMoon is also working on its own exchange. So if we are listed on the swap, we will most likely also be able to list on the exchange. So of course, that's why we are tackling the SafeMoon listing first. But some things need to be done before we can actually tackle the SafeMoon listing. I had contact already with them, but as I said before, we need to be a registered company, and also we need at least one person to be doxed. With all these great plans and adaptability, do you foresee we will drop all zeros in some? Addicted to price predictions. No need to be sorry to say sorry. Of course we will always want to tackle the next zero. This is always a goal to drop the next zero. But price predictions from the team, we won't give out any price predictions. This is, as a team, we will just stick our heads down and we will proceed to work and try to deliver everything in time. But as price predictions, as we all know, there is no real limit in crypto. It depends on hype. It depends on people liking the actual project. It depends on the team. If the team is able to build let's say, trustful relationship between community and team, which I think we've done great so far as a community and as a team. And just a lot of different factors playing in this, but crypto is unpredictable. I can tell you this. But I can also tell you, this is something unofficial right now. Yeah. I can also tell you we are planning and working on a bigger live event at the moment. This is nothing official now. As soon as we have a date and details for this first live event, we will drop it. So as we said before, not the traditional crypto team. We are building up connections into a lot of different areas. Yeah, and this event might be a game changer. But let's see. Yeah, we will work on it. Nothing which can be announced yet. No, don't ask for it. But as we are planning right now, it should be by the end of February or early March. But yes, something which we are looking forward to. We did start to plan it and to work on this event. Yeah, let's say event. Um, since I think, yeah, roughly the start of the week. Got some very, very good feedback already from the people which will be involved in the event. So yes, might be a game changer. But we will keep you updated. As soon as we can give out any details or something like this, we will keep you updated from this side. I don't know. I think I did miss a question. When registered company? No, I don't answer this question. um, yes, lots of SafeMoon people here invested, I know. So if SafeMoon does well and if BankersDream does well, it's a big win-win, trust me. Yes, exactly. That's why we are also saying we are now not considering ourselves competition. Yeah, because we are we are investing into projects with the same goal in mind, into projects which are rewarding in any token, yeah, or which grant staking, which grant any form of passive income, basically. We want all the projects we actually invest in to do well, yeah, because why would we invest into something if it doesn't work well? What? Buka, do a shout out for me. All right, PD, I'm shouting you out right now. Yes, Crestcam also. The merge is in work right now. We are working additionally on different merge stuff. But also, of course, it takes some time. Yeah. Just be patient. Yeah. Good things are not done in a short amount of time. Good things need a little bit of time to happen, but I don't think we are in a position in which we need to rush anything right now, basically. You see, this is called client relationship from the dev being can't find and keep. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it might get harder over time, of course. Yeah, with more and more people joining the community, but we try to keep up. Yeah, um, definitely try to keep up. But I think we are doing pretty well together, like the community, the team. We consider ourselves part of the community. We are just sometimes pointing in the right direction, and then we are sending our bankers army there. What we are going to hire some analyst tomorrow. I love to have AMAs with all of you, like honestly. um, yeah, we did talk a little bit about the future things. As we said before, we are right now working on the whole YouTube marketing thing. Yeah, this also takes some time. For the serious YouTubers, it involves a kind of vetting process, a smaller vetting process. Yeah, nothing bad. But of course, they are taking a look at the project if they are comfortable to promote it actually, which I think is totally fine. Yeah. Also looking into TikTok, searching for different Yeah, maybe TikTok partnerships, a partnership, a longer term partnership would always be nice. So if anyone here knows someone who is, yeah, a serious TikToker, just let us know. Yeah, if you have some kind of connection there, or if you know a very good TikToker, let us know. Just keep in mind, yeah, we cannot pay for this super ultra big TikTok accounts or something like this. Yeah, it's not possible right now. Um, but we are looking for longer term relationships. Yeah, this is a very serious part because TikTok is huge marketing wise. At least if you go the the way with serious TikTokers, and YouTube is also huge impact for marketing. Is BNB 425.90? All right, so it is also on a roller coaster ride right now. Um, yes. So this for the marketing. Bloomberg. As soon as we get any link for Bloomberg or something like this, we will drop it and pin it. Use this if you go, yeah, on your Reddit chills or something like this. Use it as actual shill. Yeah, that we have the Yahoo Finance article and all of that stuff. Yeah, because it creates a lot of exposure. What about LinkedIn and Bloomberg? Bloomberg is in the making. With LinkedIn, do you mean like advertisements on LinkedIn itself? How about a Times Square billboard for marketing? Yes, yes. Also, we are looking in every single direction. uh, Bloomberg will, yes, definitely. This whole press release helps a lot. Just also keep in mind we will most likely have once everything is dropped in roughly 2 weeks, we will have a follow-up press release. Yeah. Um, yes, we posted on Yahoo. Bloomberg will be a high. Definitely. You need this, yeah. You need this for the overall exposure, and it is basically, yeah. We would rather pay for Yahoo and Bloomberg than if we then use, like, for example, a Telegram promoter. Yeah. Of course, also Telegram and Twitter influencers, they do help with the overall exposure. Um, but yeah, just keep in mind I can't stress this enough, there is no switch to create a instant pump in the chart. If there are some influencers which have a bigger following, which is also aping in on the call itself, but this pumps most likely lead to big dumps afterwards because you are not gaining long-term holders there. Yeah, which is our goal. Yeah, we want to have a long-term relationship with our investors and not just swing trading us. Where are they going? Yes, use every. Yes, Chris. Because actually I'm also running out of time slowly. So Chris, just unmute yourself and then say what you want to say about the whole shilling.
Hey, Buka, can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're fine, man.
Yes. Hi. Hey, sorry, I'll make it real quick. At the end of yesterday's AMA, I had a quick kind of back and forth with AJ about, everybody that was, people are talking about people selling big and why are people selling? And, it kind of came down to, I feel like a big thing is people really don't know what they're sitting on when they have banks. A lot of people just see a lot of tokens out there and purchase, and then they just let it ride. Next thing you know, they look at their wallet and they're like, "Holy smokes, look at this!" And then they want to take some profit. Maybe they're trying to time it too. So pretty much what it came down to was, when we're out there, shilling, promoting, and getting a good word out, making posts. Um, it's great along the way to just educate. Try to tell people in the post, like, hey, give them facts, try to get them into the AMA, try to get them into TG, because, the biggest thing is a lot of people don't, use Telegram. And as you can see, there's so many people that hold banks, but right now there's 41 people in here, which is awesome, but there's a lot of people who really don't know the full utility just yet. So when we're out there spreading the word, if you got somebody spreading negative comments or fudding, you'll see that a lot of times you don't see me pull over on the side of the road or stop work to sit down and really go, okay, I take a deep breath and I try to get in there with them. I try to educate them. I'll privately message them to be like, hey, like, see the light, see what we're doing over here. And a lot of times, I've had a couple of people actually reach back out and go, man, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. And, next thing you know, they're investing. So, yeah. So just saying, when you're out there, just try to educate people, be positive, and, keep on spreading the good word.
Definitely. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for this one. Because a lot of people are just jumping from project to project, trying to make a quick buck, and we are not a quote project for a quick buck. Yeah, this really is a long-term project. And as we can see from the community, from the chart itself, we are creating or slowly creating something very big here. And I don't think we have a limit at a certain market cap of 50 or 100 million. Yeah, there is no limit for us. Because if we as a team and community just keep on educating about the idea, about the project itself, and we as a team additionally keep up with delivering different things, different additions, yeah, this is a real investment case for people to actually hold long term, for people to actually try to build their bag and reach a certain wallet size. So definitely, if you are out there, as Chris said, shilling, doing some posts, and you see something maybe negative, yeah, don't just call it food or something like this, like the usual people do out there. Try to educate them. Yeah, try to get them into an AMA, into an AMA with us, so we can try to educate them. Because we saw a lot of people which were very negative early, turning into, yeah, very motivated long-term investors. Yeah, this is not impossible, but of course, if they don't know anything about the project, how should they say, this is nice? Yeah, of course they won't sell it, say this. Those negative people sold and then came back. Yeah, this might be the case. Yeah, of course there is always profit taken after a pump, especially such a pump as we had. But you can see in the chart, and also if you check BSC scan, yeah, there is a reason the big wallets are not selling at all. Of course, a little bit of profit taken is okay. Yeah, this is totally fine. But there is a reason they are not just selling off. There's a reason behind this, I can tell you. So just get to know us, get to know the team. Just communicate also with the community itself. Yeah, here are a lot of people. I most likely never see a question being unanswered for a long time. Yeah. So keep this in mind. How about Luna PR for Mark? I do not know Luna PR, actually, but you can DM me about this, Sabertooth, please. I also use Rose to pull up the YouTube link to recorded AMAs and will drop it with the... Yes, definitely. If you see someone new joining asking a question like, how can I get my rewards? Feel free to drop /YouTube in the chat. Yeah, this will bring them to our YouTube channel with all the AMAs there. They will see that we are having AMAs daily, that we really try to build a bond with our community, and I think we are very successful in building the actual bond with all of you here. So yes, keep this up. I am looking forward to tomorrow when Dale is releasing our actual growth numbers. Really, really looking forward to this one. Because I'm not that big of a numbers guy, but I really like to see our growth numbers after 1 week. But he parked up when I said it was run by Germans. He really like. Yeah, I don't know why, but somehow people like the fact that we are Germans. Maybe for because of the accent in the AMAs. So every native English speaking person can sit there and laugh at the actual accent. um, Dale voice yes, yes. Tomorrow, remember to join the AMA. So Dale leader is voice doxing himself. Be nice to him. He is yeah, he said a little bit anxious about talking publicly. We could see the growth numbers visually by a chart. Yes, definitely. Just take a look at the chart. And what can I have the voice? Of course. Germans are very well respected here in the USA, especially financially. I yeah, I honestly I don't know how Americans really think about Germans because I never had the chance to visit America, but I really want to. Um, but this is something I heard a lot of times that German like work ethic and yeah the whole German thing with the punctuality and stuff like this is very respected in other countries. We're gonna we're gonna throw a party for you at a rooftop. Oh yeah, I would like to join this. I have a spare bedroom. That nice. So if I actually um, am able to visit America one day, of course I want to make like a trip. But America is like so big, you can't even visit all the places I would like to visit in one go. Pretty hard. um, I make music for a living. That's why I want it. I don't think there's a problem with this. All right. Hey, I got carried away again. Uh, and Canada too. Yes. Just a little side fact, personal side fact. My mother actually really loves Canada, and yeah, I think it was always her dream to live in Canada. But let's see. Maybe maybe not in the future. um, Seeing a country transform from World War II to what it is today, amazing. Yeah, it was a very short time in which Germany grew pretty good again. But this was also the time when this whole work ethic and all of this yeah dedication was born because they basically had to rebuild a completely destroyed country with no more reputation at all in the world. So I think the previous generations until now they have done an amazing job so far. Where should where should I visit in Germany to find a girlfriend? You could basically visit everywhere. IDM. Yes, yes, I will take a look later, Sabertooth. Thank you. All right. Um, Converge corn grow in Iowa, Buka. No COVID restrictions since day one and maintain some of the lowest numbers. Corn grow. Are there like big cornfields in Iowa? Like this? When India, yes, also India is a very, very interesting country, yeah, for me. But I have to say mainly that I didn't visit that much or that many countries at all. When merge live, don't want to say something wrong now. We are working on it. Might be, I think it was March, late March, maybe. I think it was. Yeah, my brain is a little bit off today, so don't take this as 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 a actual date. Miami Yacht Party at 100. Would love to have to, huh? All right. Be sure to actually hear. I think Moneypin dropped his motivational speech for today, so be sure to check it out. It's, he's telling a lot of nice things to you there. Okay, I got carried away again. Actually, I'm running late already. Thank you for today's AMA. Keep it up. We see a lot of people in the daily AMAs, which I really love the fact that we have a lot of people sitting in our AMAs. Keep this up. If you are a potential investor or a maybe new investor, just stick around. You will see this is a very, very nice community and a very healthy community and also a very nice dev team, I guess. All right. Thank you all for joining in. Have a good one, and let's see what the weekend brings. Because as we know, weekends, if we pump through the weekends pretty hard. So let's see. Maybe we are able to do this again. All right, people. Thank you and bye bye.